we are now at stage 3, page 159.
Hmm.
Okay, and our last headword was receive, full stage revision. Okay,
Yes.
so let's start from where we ended. Okay, let me just scroll down. 59. Okay, here we go. First question.
Okay.
Do you receive more letters than emails? Do you receive more letters than emails? No, I don't
No, I
receive
don't
more
receive
letters
more
than
letters
emails.
than
I
emails.
receive
I
fewer letters
receive fewer
than
letters than
emails.
emails.
Very good. Can you email people from your mobile phone? Can you email people from your mobile phone? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
can
can
email people
email people
from my
from
mobile
my
phone.
mobile phone.
Very good. Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? No, I
No,
don't
I don't
reply to all
reply
the emails
to all the
I receive.
emails I
I
receive.
only reply
I only
to
reply
some of them.
to some of them.
Like, do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? I generally
I
contact my
generally
friends
contact my friends
by
by texting
them.
them.
Very good. If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If I
If I
want
want
to send
to
somebody
send
a quick
somebody
message,
a quick
I write
message,
a
I write a text.
very good. Okay, what's the difference between a house and a flat? What's the difference between a house and a flat? The difference
The difference
between a
between
house and a flat
a house and a
is
flat
that a
is that
house is a
a
building,
house is a building,
whereas a flat
whereas a flat
is part of a
is
building.
part of a building.
Very good. What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? We call a
We
building
call a
which
building
is divided
which is
into
divided
many flats
into many
a
flats,
block of flats.
a block of
Flats.
flats.
Very good. Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house? Yes or no?
No, I don't live in a
I
house.
live in a flat.
I live in a flat.
Very good. Okay. Next. Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Most people in
Most
my
people
country
in my country
live in
live in houses.
houses. Very good. How many
Houses.
floors
はい。
are there in your building? How many floors are there in your building? There are
There are 20 floors
in my
in
building.
this in my building.
Very good. Is Japan near England? Is Japan near England? No.
No,
Japan isn't
Japan
near
isn't
England.
near England.
It's far
It's
from
far
England.
from England.
Very good. Is France further from England than China? Is France further from England than China? No. France
No,
isn't
France
further
isn't further
from England
from
than China.
England than China.
It's nearer England,
It's near it's nearer
nearer England
England
than China.
than China.
Very good. Okay. Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of those
Of those
three
three
countries,
countries,
France,
France,
Greece, and
Greece,
Japan,
and Japan,
France is the
France
nearest
is
to
the
England.
nearest to England.
Right? And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? Of those three
Of those
countries,
three countries,
Japan is the
Japan
furthest
is
from
the
England.
furthest from England.
Perfect. Very good. What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? You say good
You
afternoon to
say
me
good afternoon to
at the
me
beginning
at
of
the
the
beginning
lesson.
of the lesson.
Very good. What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? You
You
say goodbye
say
to me
goodbye to
at
me
the end of the
at the
lesson.
end of the lesson.
Very good. Does January come at the end of the year? Does January come at the end of the year? No.
No,
January doesn't
January
come
doesn't
at the
come
end of the year.
at the end of the year.
It comes at the beginning
Ah,
of the year.
it comes at the beginning of the year.
Very good. Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? No,
No,
Saturday
Saturday
doesn't come
doesn't come
at the beginning
at
of the
the
week.
beginning of the week.
It comes
It
at the end
comes
of the
at
week.
the end of the week.
Very good. Is the sun shining at the moment? Is the sun shining at the moment? Yes or no?
No,
The sun
the
isn't
sun
shining
isn't
at
shining
the
at the
moment.
moment.
Very good. Does the sun shine during the night? Does the sun shine during the night? No.
No,
The
the
sun doesn't
sun
shine
doesn't shine
during the
during the
night.
night.
Very good. Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? No, we can't
No,
see
we
well
can't see
during the
well
night
during the
if
night
the moon isn't
if the
shining.
moon isn't
We
shining.
see badly.
We see badly.
Very good. Do you go to bed early? Do you go to bed early? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't
don't go to bed
early.
early.
I go to bed late.
I go to bed late.
Very good. Me neither. Okay, next. Do you get up early? Do you get up late? Do you get up late? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
get up late.
Very good. Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? No, the
No,
students
the
don't
students
generally
don't
come
generally
into the
come
classroom
into the
later than the
classroom
teacher.
later than the
They
teacher.
generally come
They generally
into the
come
classroom
into the
earlier
classroom
than he
earlier than
does.
the than
He
he
does.
does.
Very good. Who gets up the earliest in your family? Who gets up the earliest in your family? My
My father
gets up the
gets up
earliest
the earliest
in my
in
family.
my family.
Very good. Who gets up the latest in your family? Who gets up the latest in your family? My
I am
I
the
get up.
latest.
I get
I
up
get up
the latest
the
in my
latest
family.
in my family.
Very good. Okay, next. Is it light during the night? Is it light during the night? No, it isn't
No,
light
it isn't
during
like
the night.
during the night.
It's dark.
It's dark.
Very good. Can you see in the dark? Can you see in the dark? No, I
No,
can't see
I
in
can't
the dark.
see in the dark.
Very good. Is it dark in here now? Is it dark in here now? No, it
Yeah,
isn't
no,
dark
it isn't
in
dark
here now.
here now.
It's light.
It's light.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you live near a station? Do you live near a station? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
live
live
near
near
a
the
station.
station.
Very
Near
good.
a station.
Near a station. Okay. Is the station far from there? Is the station far from there? Yes or no?
No,
The station
the
isn't
station
far from
isn't far
here.
from here.
It's near here.
It's near here.
Very good. What's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? A millionaire
A
is a
millionaire
person
is a
who has
person
a
who
million
has
pounds
a
or
million
more.
pounds or more.
Very good. Tell me the names of some millionaires. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. The
The
names of
names
some
of some
millionaires
millionaires
are
are Elon Musk,
Elon Musk, Bill
Bill
Gates,
Gates,
etc.
etc.
Very good. Have you got as much money as a millionaire? Have you got as much money as a millionaire? No, I
No, I
haven't got
haven't
as
got
much
as
money
much
as a
money
millionaire.
as a millionaire.
I've got less money
I've got less
than a
money
millionaire.
than millionaire.
Very good. Okay, next. Is Mount Everest very high? Is Mount Everest very high? Yes,
Yes,
Mount
the Mount
Everest
Everest
is
is
very
very
high.
high.
Are there very few people in China? Are there very few people in China? No, there
No,
aren't
there
very
aren't
few people
very few people
in
in
China.
China.
There are very
There
many
are
people
very many people
in
in
China.
China.
Very good. Is it very cold in Africa? Is it very cold in Africa? No,
No,
it
it
isn't
isn't
very cold
very
in
cold in
Africa.
Africa.
It's very hot
It's
in
very hot
Africa.
in Africa.
Very good. Is Japan very near England? Is Japan very near England? No,
No,
Japan
Japan
isn't
isn't
very
very
near
near
England.
England.
It's very far
It's
from
very
England.
far from England.
Very good. Do you get up very early? Do you get up very early? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
get
don't
up.
get it
I
very
don't get
early.
up very early. I get up late.
I get up late.
Very good. Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English very well? No,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
speak
speak
English
English very
very
well,
I but I speak it
but I speak
well
it
enough.
well enough.
Very good. What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? The message
The
we generally
message we
write
generally
inside a
write
Christmas card
inside a Christmas
is
card
a Merry
is a
Christmas
Merry
and a
Christmas
Happy New
and a
Year.
Happy New Year.
Very good. What does the word Merry mean in Japanese? What does the word Merry mean in Japanese? The
The
word
word
Merry means
Merry means
Like
Tanoshi
in
in
Japanese.
Japanese.
Very good. Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Yes,
Yes,
people are generally
people
merry
are generally
if they
merry
drink a
if
lot
they
of
drink a
wine.
lot of wine.
Very good. What does the word happy mean in Japanese? What does the word happy mean in Japanese? The
The
word
word
happy means
happy means 幸せ in
in Japanese.
Japanese.
Very good. Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? No,
No,
I don't
I don't
feel sad
feel sad
when I go
when
on
I go
holiday.
on holiday.
I feel
I
happy.
feel happy.
Very good. Are my hands apart? Are my hands apart? No, your
No,
hands aren't
your
apart.
hands aren't
They're
apart.
together.
They're together.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you live apart from your family? Do you live apart from your family? Yes or no?
Yes, I live apart from my family.
Very good. Okay. Are you in that room together with other people? Are you in that room together with other people? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not in this
I'm
room
not in this room
together with other
together with
people.
other people.
Very good. I next. What do you eat for your lunch apart from meat? What do you eat for your lunch apart from meat? I eat bread.
I eat
Okay,
bread
uh,
apart
what do you
from
eat?
meat.
I eat bread, vegetables, etc.
I eat
Bread,
bread,
vegetables,
vegetables,
etc. for
etc.
my lunch apart
for my
from meat.
lunch apart from meat.
Very good. Do you study anything apart from English? Do you study anything apart from English? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
study
study
anything
anything
apart from
apart
English.
from
Well,
English.
apart from me, is anybody in this room sitting? Apart from me, is anybody in this room sitting? No.
No,
Apart from you,
apart from you,
nobody in that
nobody
room
in that
is
room
sitting.
is sitting.
Very good. Next, who lives in your house apart from you? Who lives in your house apart from you?
Apart,
Uh,
uh,
do you have anyone?
nobody,
No, nobody lives in
nobody,
my house
nobody lives in my house
apart from
apart
me.
from me.
Very good. Do you speak English better than Japanese? Do you speak English better than Japanese? No,
No,
I
I
don't
don't
speak
speak
English
English
better
better
than.
than
I
Japanese.
speak it worse
I
than
speak it
Japanese.
worse than Japanese.
Very good. Do you think Tokyo is a worse place to live in than the North Pole? Do you think Tokyo is a worse place to live in than the North Pole? No, I
No,
don't
I
think
don't
Tokyo
think
is a
Tokyo
worse
is
place
the worst
to live
place
in
to
than the
live
North
in
Pole.
than the North
I
Pole.
think it's a
I
better
think it's a
place
better
to live
place
in
to
than the
live
North
in
Pole.
than the North Pole.
Very good. Is a Toyota a better car than a Rolls Royce? Is a Toyota a better car than a Rolls Royce? No, a
No,
Toyota
a
isn't a
Toyota
better
isn't a
car
better
than a
car
Rolls
than a
Royce.
Rolls
It's
Royce.
a worse
It's a
car
worse
than a
car
Rolls Royce.
than a Rolls Royce.
Very good. Is the Cinema A a better cinema than Cinema B? Is the Cinema A a worse cinema than Cinema B? No, the Cinema
No,
A
the Cinema
isn't a
A
worse cinema
isn't a worse
than the
cinema
Cinema
than the
B.
Cinema
It's a
B.
better cinema
It's a better
than
cinema
Cinema
than
B.
Cinema B.
Very good. When do we use capital letters? When do we use capital letters? We
We
use
use
capital
capital
letters at the
letters
beginning of a
at the
sentence
beginning of
for
sentence
the pronoun
for
I
the pronoun
and
I
for the first letter
and for
for
the
the
first
first letter
letter
of people's
of
names,
people's name,
place names,
place name,
days of the week,
days of the week,
months of the year,
month of the year,
nationalities, and
nationalities,
languages.
and languages.
Very good. Where do you think's the best place in your country to live? Where do you think's the best place in your country to live? I think
Tokyo. I
uh,
think Tokyo
is the best
is
place
the best
in my
place
country to live.
in my country to live.
Very good. Which do you think's the worst day of the week? Which do you think's the worst day of the week? I think
I think Monday
is the
is
worst
the
day
worst day
of the week.
of the week.
Very good. Which do you think's the worst? Okay. What was your worst? Oh, what was your best subject at school? What was your best subject at school?
History
Was my best subject.
was
Was my
history was my best
subject
subject
at
at
school.
school.
What was your worst subject at school? What was your worst subject at school? Was
Mathematics
my worst subject. Was my
was my
worst subject
worst subject
at
at
school.
school.
Very good. Okay, next. What kind of game do you like best? What kind of game do you like best? I like.
I like polka
The best.
the best.
Very good. Do children like playing games? Do children like playing games? Yes,
Yes,
children like playing
children
games.
like playing games.
Very good. Tell me the name of a card game. Tell me the name of a card game, please. The name
The
of a
names
card
of
game
a card game
is
is polka.
poker. Very good. Name me some games in which we use a ball. Name me some games in which we use a ball, please. The names
The
of some
names
games
of some
that
games
we use a ball
that we
are
use a ball are
are basketball,
basketball,
football,
soccer,
tennis,
football,
soccer,
tennis,
etc.
etc.
Very good. Okay, next. What's the difference between to look at and to watch? What's the difference between to look at and to watch? The difference
The difference
between to look
between to
at
look
and
at
to
and
watch
to
is
watch
that we
is that
use to
we
look at
use to look
for
at
something
for
that is still,
something that is still,
whilst we use to
whilst we
watch
use to
for
watch
something that
for
is moving.
something that is moving.
Very good. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm looking at your
I'm
hand.
looking at your hand.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm watching your
I'm
hand.
watching your hand.
Very good. Is it right to say I'm watching that picture? Is it right to say I'm watching that picture? No, it
No, it
isn't right to
isn't
say
right to
you're
say
watching that
you're
picture.
watching the picture
Why not? Why not? Because that
because
picture
the
still.
picture the picture is still.
Very good. What must I say instead? What must I say instead? You must say
You must
you're
say
looking at that
you're
picture
looking at the picture
instead.
instead.
Wait, is it right to say we look at a game of football? Is it right to say we look at a game of football? No,
No,
it
it
isn't
isn't
right
right
to
to
say we
say
look at a game
we
of
look at
football.
the game of football
Why not? Why not? Because
because
the football
the
game
football game
moves.
is the
Be-
football game moves.
Very good. Okay, what must we say instead? What must we say instead? We must
We
say
must
we
say
watch a game
we
of
watch a
football
game of
instead.
football instead.
Do you like watching television? Do you like watching television? Yes or no?
Yes, I like watching television.
Very good. Okay, next. Where do you buy your food? Where do you buy your food? I buy my food
I buy my
from a
food
shop
from my shop
near where I live.
near where I live.
Very good. Can we buy apples at a shoe shop? Can we buy apples at a shoe shop? No,
No,
we can't
we
buy
can't
apples
buy
at a
apples
shoe shop.
at a shoe shop.
Very good. Do we use the gerund or the infinitive after a preposition? Do we use the gerund or the infinitive after a preposition? We use the
We
gerund,
use
the
gerund.
after gerund,
We
like this,
use gerund.
like that, a gerund.
Gerund.
Wait, one more. We use the gerund
We use gerund
after a preposition.
after a preposition.
Very good. Give me some examples. Give me some examples, please. Before coming,
Before coming,
after taking,
after taking,
for buying,
for buying,
etc.
etc.
Very good. What is a gerund? What is a gerund? A gerund is a
Gerund
noun
is a
that
noun
we make
that we
by putting the letters.
that we
One more.
hmm?
A gerund
the
is a
a
noun
gerund is a
that we
noun
make
that we
by
make
putting the
by
letters
putting the letters
ing at
ing
the end of a
at the
verb.
end of
Verb.
verb.
Very good. Which do you think's the best shop in your town for buying women's clothes? Which do you think's the best shop in your town for buying women's clothes? I think
I think
uh,
Isetan
is the best shop
is the best
in my
shop
town
in
for
my
buying
town
women's
to
clothes.
buy for buying women's clothes.
Very good. What do we do before coming to school each day? What do you do before coming to school each day? I, let's
I
say, I eat breakfast,
eat
speak
breakfast,
to my friends
speak to my friend
before coming to school
before
each
coming
day.
to school each day.
Very good. Are you good at playing football? Are you good at playing football? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not good
I'm
at
not good at
playing
playing football.
football. I'm bad at
I'm bad
playing
at
football.
playing football.
Very good. What's the difference between beside and besides? What's the difference between beside and besides? The
The
difference
difference
between
between
beside and
beside
besides
and
is
besides
that
is
beside
that
means
beside
next
means
to.
Next to.
Whereas besides
Whereas
mean
besides mean
apart from.
apart from.
Where could give me an example of each? Give me an example of each, please. I am sitting
I
beside
am sitting
nobody.
beside nobody.
Mr. Brown speaks
Mr.
French
Brown speaks French
besides English.
besides English.
Very good. Who's sitting beside me? Who's sitting beside me? Nobody sitting
Nobody
beside you.
sitting beside you.
Wait, is Paris beside the sea? Is Paris beside the sea? No,
No,
Paris isn't
Paris isn't
beside the sea.
beside the sea.
It's inland.
It's inland.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your hand
You're putting your
on the
hand
table,
on the table,
one beside the other.
one beside the other.
Very good. What do you do in the evening besides watching television? What do you do in the evening besides watching television? I go for a walk.
I go for a walk.
I read.
I
I
read.
go to the cinema.
I go to the
In the
cinema
evening,
in
besides
the
watching
evening
television.
besides watching television.
Very good. How many floors are there in your building besides that one? How many floors are there in your building besides that one? There are
There are 19
in
floors
my building
in my
besides
building
this one.
besides this one.
Very good. 20 total, right? Very good. Have your parents got any more children besides you? Have your parents got any more children besides you? Yes or no?
No,
My parents
my
haven't
parents
got
haven't
any
got
more child
any more child
besides me.
besides me.
Very good. Do you like walking very much? Do you like walking very much? Yes or no?
Yes, I like walking very much.
Do you like working very much? Do you like working very much? Yes or no?
No, I don't like working very much.
Very good. Okay. Have you got another watch besides that one? Have you got another watch besides that one? Yes or no?
No, I
I
haven't
haven't
got
got any more, any
any more.
watch.
Hmm?
One more?
I
No,
haven't got.
another
No, I
watch.
haven't got
Another
another
watch
watch
besides this one.
besides this one.
Very good. Have you got another blouse besides the one you're wearing now? Have you got another blouse besides the one you're wearing now? Yes,
Yes,
I've
I
got.
have got.
I've. Okay, I
I've
have
got.
got is correct, but construction. I've got
I've
another
got
blouse
another blouse
besides the one
besides the one
I'm wearing
I'm
now.
wearing now.
Very good. Do most people in your country go to temples each week? Do most people in your country go to temples each week? Yes or no?
No,
Most people
most
in my
people
country
in my
don't go
country
to
don't
temples
go to
each
temples
week.
each week.
Very good. At what time do you generally enter the classroom for your lesson? At what time do you generally enter the classroom for your lesson? I generally
I
enter the
generally
classroom
enter the
at
classroom at 6:30
p.m.
p.m.
for my lesson.
for my lesson.
Very good. Okay. Next. Can we see the air? Can we see the air? No,
No,
we
we
can't.
can't see the air.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're covering your
You're
watch
covering your
with your
watch
right
with
hand.
your right hand.
Right? Can you cover both your eyes with only one hand? Can you cover both your eyes with only one hand? Yes or no?
Yes,
I can cover my
I can
eyes
cover my
with
eyes
only
with
one hand.
only one hand.
Very good. What covers our heads? What covers our heads? Our hair
Our
covers
hairs
our heads.
covers
Our
our
heads.
heads.
Very good. What color is snow? What color snow? Snow is white.
Snows white.
Does it generally snow very much in the hot countries of the world? Does it generally snow very much in the hot countries of the world? No,
No,
it doesn't
it
generally
doesn't
snow
generally
very
snow
much in the
very
hot
much
countries
in the
of the
hot
world.
countries of the world.
It generally snows
It generally
very
snows
little.
very
Very good.
little.
Little. What kind of weather do you prefer? Hot, warm, cool, or cold? What kind of weather do you prefer? Hot, warm,
I
cool, or cold? I
I
prefer
prefer cool
weather.
weather.
Autumn. Very good. What kind of weather are we having these days? What kind of weather are we having these days? We are
We
having
are having hot weather
these
these
days.
days.
Is British weather pleasant in winter? Is British weather pleasant in winter? No. British
No,
weather
British
isn't
weather
pleasant in
isn't
winter.
pleasant in
It's
winter.
unpleasant.
It's unpleasant.